I have taken a long time off vlogging since I finished my 100-mile race this fall in October, but I wanted to kind of take you guys through a double day of training as well as kind of walk you through my 2025 goals that I have planned for right now and the things that I'm going to take you through training for along the way. So first things first, I just got done doing some podcasting and work here. We've got little Miss Kona hiding under here. Baby girl, what you doing? You want to come out? She's afraid of my tripods. Okay, sweetie, come on. Let's go get a snack and get dressed and get in the gym. You don't like that, do you? Come here, Kona. Baby girl, can you sit? All right, so this is a squat lower body day, and typically I use my Velcro 2-pood like fabric belt, but Coach Corey of the List Method bought me this last year. Demand better, the original saying of my business that I don't really use anymore, but it's the OG Doc List saying, Little List Fitness back in the day, with the List Method logo there. So in honor of that, I'm gonna squat in this belt today. I have not used it yet since Corey got it for me. Ree just put my plugs in, so hopefully they're tight enough. Oh, no, I need that to be a little bit tighter before I can use that. So we're gonna take that off. I'm gonna make that tighter, but how sweet of a gift is that? All right. All right, so first I'm doing my squat focus leg day of the week. I'm gonna pair this with my HYROX conditioning day. It is quite a lot in one day. Honestly, through the holidays, my arrangement of my week and my schedule and my workouts are just like completely off my normal. And I can definitely tell with my recovery because my weeks aren't set up like a little bit more optimally in the way that I perform best with like recovery and things factored in. So I did do an upper body day yesterday to let my legs recovered, bumped up calories a little bit, and I'm trying to pair these today so I can kind of either take a rest day tomorrow or another upper body tomorrow before my weekend training to just build in a little bit of reprieve for my legs because they are needing it. I did my compromised running workout in a leg day on Sunday, run on Monday, and then my speed at tempo threshold 2K and 1K HYROX runner intervals on Tuesday. So I definitely am needing that break. So we're gonna just like kind of get it all in today so that I can recover. So that's kind of the cat out of the bag as one of my goals for this year is I'm starting to do some HYROX races this spring with the TLM team. Keep your eyes peeled, hit subscribe for some videos with me and Coach Corey talking about some HYROX specific tips coming to my YouTube soon. I am signed up for open women's singles in DC at the end of March, and then doubles open with Coach Carly from the List Method in Atlanta in April, and then open doubles with Coach Corey in New York City in June. So super excited to just have some fun with the TLM team, start doing some HYROX races. A lot of our clients are doing them with us for the team at different races this year. So I'm just so excited to like add this community aspect of crushing this with you guys. If you're gonna be at one of those races this year, let me know. Should I do a meetup for TLM coaches and or people who follow me at these races? I'd love to meet you and see you there. So let me know below if you're gonna be at any of these races. But a lot of my training is gonna shift a little bit this spring as I prepare for those. I'm also headed to Patagonia in 2 weeks where I'm gonna be doing like huge hikes there, bucket list trip, as well as hiking Kilimanjaro in February. So I have a huge first 6 months of the year's plan, and I'm super excited to take the fitness that we built last year and bring it over to this year. All right, if you want the most evil evil programming, you can thank Coach No and the List Method for this one, is tempo front squats. These are, they used to be the bane of my existence, but now they're spicy, and they are one of my favorite accessories. I do these after my heavy back squats, and while a heavy loaded back squat is obviously gonna engage your glutes and your quads and or be more volume overall, I love this as like a constant quad focused, gnarly based movement mixed with like, it's almost like when people use hack squat for constant tempo hack squats that are like really targeted on that quad focus. I love this. Granted, yes, I know, if you put on your back and you add more weight, you're still engaging the quads tremendously with a heavy back squat. You don't have to front squat. But something about this is just evil and spicy, and I like it, okay? And that's enough of a reason to do it. I don't really need the belt all the way. I like it for some just feedback on my breathing. I don't make it super tight, just enough for that tactile on that. And I can't talk in this while I'm squatting. I just finished that lower body lift, and next I have my running / compromised running day. And so I am going to do a 3-mile run, easy, zone 2, and then intervals of goblet squats and 1K runs. Now it is a pre-winter storm warning, super crazy high gust wind thing going on right now. And I really don't want to wuss out and do this on the treadmill. So I'm gonna go do at least the 3-mile run outside and then see what the situation is like. I have found, honestly, with all the winter running, there's all this amazing, fantastic gear out there, but there is nothing that beats a classic hoodie or a classic sweatshirt when it comes to this type of training. And just having that thick layer feels very like my dad's way of running or training, but for me, I just kind of rediscovered this, and on the days that I don't want to do this like grunt work where I have to like run intervals in and out of my garage into the cold or the snow or the wind, I just put on like a thick sweatshirt, and I feel like I end up getting warmer than even is necessary, but I also end up just like kind of beating the thing that is kind of trying to stop me from getting out the door, and I just feel like, I don't know, like a 1980s football player going out for a workout. So there's my winter running tip for you all. You ready to go running? You ready to go running? Kona Bean, where's your vest? Did we put it away? Okay, hang on, let's go get it. Let's go get it, come on. Come on. Come here, can you sit? Very good girl. Very good girl. Say. Good girl. You excited to go running? You going running? You're so excited. Good girl. She's a very good girl. I know. Stop biting your leash. Come on. All right, 3 miles done with Miss Kona. Now time for the worst part. So I've got 5 rounds of this. The wind is pretty brutal right now. I'm not gonna lie, we ran back into the gust coming back home, but mom ain't raising a little, so we're gonna do it. And I will say, I think that these gritty, grungy, like doing HYROX work, whether that's burpees or lunges or farmer's carries, like in my driveway or in my garage, and then running in my neighborhood is just making me grittier. My paces are definitely way off from it, and things aren't perfect, but I am getting the work done, and that's what matters the most. So chasing the sunset right now. We're gonna get it done, get it in, and eat dinner. I'm gonna be starving after this is all said and done. So let's hit it. first round of a 5-round workout, round 3. All right, my friends, and that is a wrap on my double day. Quite a hefty workout, if I'm being honest. So we did legs, lots of squats, and then I did my kind of easy compromised running combo day that I'm doing now. So I did a 3-mile zone 2 buy-in. I ended up doing like 3.21 miles. I actually feel pretty good about that. I ran a 9:15 pace, but I had my heart rate in the 130s, which means that my zone 2 is definitely dropping. I ran pretty much all last year training for my 100-miler. Between like a 10 and 11:30 minute mile, between heat, humidity, the volume, and then just not being really able to tolerate a ton of speed workouts the last 2 years, coming off of some annoying injuries and just keeping that kind of conservative. So definitely dropping a high volume running all year, now being refined with speed work is how that's happening. It's not really anything more magic. I was running like 10 hours a week most of this year, so that definitely helped build a fantastic zone 2 easy running base. And now we're refining. And then I kind of took a quick turnaround, got a drink of water, and then I did a 5 rounds of 25 goblet squats with a 52, 54-pound kettlebell. I kept the reps steady. I didn't take any breaks. I did them straight 25 for all of my rounds, and then went right into a 1K running interval with a 2-minute rest. And so I feel pretty good about that workout too as well. I think I was a little short on my 1Ks here at my running around like my complex where I live. I have a lot of like turns and twists and intersections and crosses I have to do. So I definitely lose some time and slow from doing that. And then I was a little short on my estimation of how far it was, but not too bad. I kept those all under 8-minute pace, and I kept my heart rates in the 160s on that. So I feel pretty good about that. We think that my threshold pace effort right now is probably around an 8-minute mile. I want to say about, and I start pushing into 170s and above in my heart rate. I really can feel it on my running and training here. And so paces right now aren't something that we're super worried about, just kind of efforts and getting that in as I kind of refine speed for me. One of my additional running goals for this year, coming off of an injury into 2 years of basically only slow, easy running, a little bit of speed this past year, with training for such big ultra marathons, is building back some running speed. I definitely have been a faster to me runner historically, prior to finishing my PhD, then getting injured, and then kind of getting back into ultras. I definitely lost a lot of speed between finishing my PhD and then being injured that I would like to gain and refine back here. And so HYROXes this year for me are a fun way for me to do something with my team, do something a little more hybrid and different, try out something new, but also a good thing for me to train for that it kind of allows me to intentionally curate a little bit more speed. I'm dedicated a good chunk of this year to refining and improving speed before I'm allowing myself to do anything high volume, high distance. Again, it's something that is really needed. It's a huge gap in my fitness, and I'm all about like taking seasons of training to refine gaps in your fitness, and taking this like off season from ultra to refining something that is a huge gap in my hybrid training or my hybrid fitness. I have a great aerobic base. I can run all day, or over a day now. I did finish my 100-miler. And I'm pretty strong historically. I have a fantastic background in strength training. So for me, where I really struggle with is flat out, all out speed. I don't think I'll ever be a super fast runner genetically, but I'm a decent, okay-ish runner when I'm trained for it, or like high in glycolytic stuff. So a lot of that Hyroxy type, more CrossFit-y, higher out stuff is something where I have a huge deficit in my fitness. So I'm working on specifically and intentionally improving that deficit for me. That might look different for you. And that's kind of my whole approach to hybrid training, is like, let's refine this base from the bottom up. And so for me right now, I'm going to be documenting kind of that process of getting faster and training for these HYROXes, mixed in with some big hiking and adventure trips, of course, that I'm always going to be taking. But if you know me or you're new here, my motto is having the fitness to say yes. So I'm always want to make sure I have the fitness to do those things, and I feel good about that. So if you want to learn more about what I'm doing to improve getting faster, training for HYROXes, let me know in the comments below what you want to see on future videos and vlogs. But otherwise, my double day is done, and I am one hungry chick. So we're going to go crush some calories, crush some food, and take it easy tomorrow. Much needed reprieve on my legs. But thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any other future training videos and or helpful educational videos coming this year. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next one.